Okay, right around about 1994, I got a call from my newspaper, from Veterans Vision out of California. It said there was a doctor, a psychiatrist, who had called them and said, do you know a guy named Ron Eagle? Can you find this veteran named Ron Eagle? And they said, yeah, we happen to know this guy. He's one of our top reporters from Arizona. He's a bureau chief. She said, I need to have an appointment with this man. I need to talk to him very seriously. I'm a doctor. Work for the United States Air Force in Elmendorf, Alaska. And she said, we have a psychic club and we meet periodically, and your bureau chief, Ron Eagle, if he's the person we say it is, think it is, we need to talk to him as soon as possible. Well, next thing you know is, me and my brother Gino goes down to the restaurant. She was there, she walked in with a restaurant full of people. She walked right up to me. She said, you're Ron, aren't you? I said, yes, ma'am, I am. I said, are you Joanne? She said, yes, I'm the psychiatrist that's come here. I'd like to regress you. Bingo, bango. As I'm driving to my home up in Canyon Street, which is dead south from here, as we're going by the mountain here, she said, you are staying in relevancy of the area that we picked you up on. Inside we went. We had a film crew from Bravo Veterans Vision, my brother, and the cameraman and his girl, his wife. And she regressed me for over an hour. She brought me right back to my name, which is Aguila de la Batista. They said I didn't want to come back. I told them the entire story about how this treasure was put in here. Evidently, I was the auditor, and my name was Aguila. One important thing is coming back out. Yeah. She said, you didn't want to come out. You figured you wanted to stay there. She said, I'm hurting so bad. She said, I've got to stop. I said, where are you hurting at? After she woke me up. She said, right from down here to there. And I opened up my shirt and showed her the battle scar from here to there. And they taped the whole thing. My brother said to me, I've been around you for 62 years, and that was not you.
So that's why you have an interest in this, and it's driven you. You've been driven to find it. Maybe.
Well, I did find it. So, I mean, it has to come true, because now I can show you that I have found it. And I have items that we produced to people who were in the knowledge of, like Father Polzer and them. When he saw that cross and I handed him, he was shaking like a leaf.
So you found that cross up there?
Yeah, right there at the site.
Did you find it with a metal detector?
Nope.
Just laying
nope.
there?
We found at every place where there were native working, they work what they call veining. They cut a little hole in the ground, squeeze in, work in with a candle on their head. A lot of them died of suffocation from the candles. But they had a rope tied to their leg, so they could feel shaky, boom, they pull them out. But a lot of them didn't. But they would never go do any mining. The Mexican, actually they're called the Ipo people. They're up in New Mexico right now in Peraltaville. They live there right to this day. They were the trained mining. Some were Yaquis. A lot of them were Yaquis, because Yaquis are known for stone work and mining, and they're not afraid to go down in a hole like tunnel rats. They'll get right down there and go there. And I brought one here named Isidro, and he took one look at everything and said, Ron, mucho tenero here. My major goal from this point on is to film the live recovery of this treasure, which is King Ferdinand's dowry. Right now it's worth in excess of probably about $6 million. It was worth 10 million pesos back then. But the coins and the items that are in there, the jewels and stuff, we'd like to see that the King of Spain's people get this back. which has taken 45 years to produce. I feel sure that anybody that can get a hold of me and will see the results of what we found, they'll be as excited as I am, looking for the complete recovery of King Ferdinand's official dowry.
So let me ask you, you've already seen this? You've already found it and seen it?
We have, and we have coins and we have crosses that have been identified by Father Polza from the Jesuit diocese. All items have been viewed by the federal government, and they are alive, they are real, and not counterfeit.
So this isn't something that you're just looking for investors to help you find it. You've already found it. You just need to get the film crew together to video the whole thing to bring it out.
I lost 7 key people in the last 3 years. That's about it.
Cool.
Just as soon as we hit the thing, and the government of Spain is going to be happy, and our government's going to be happy, because it'll be a 50-50 split. So we have 8 sites, but this one here is the king's site, and be the most productive one.